Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today on the bench, we're going to be fixing this poor airplane one more time. Alrighty, I have not had the best of luck with this airplane. But, you know, we're going to keep going at it until I can't do it no more. But I do have another wing on order, but they've been back ordered. I don't know what the holdup is, so I really do have to try to fix this. This might be pushing a little bit, but the Gorilla white glue seems to do really good. It's done a good job holding the plane together right through here. I mean, it survived that crash, and it did not break at all. Any of the other places that I had glued it. So we're gonna try again. So with the Gorilla Glue, it's water activated. So we're gonna get a little water in here. Try to get that in there. And what I'm gonna do is, because right here I can split this open a little bit and get the glue in there. I can even, you know, we'll flip it over and drip a little glue that way. But trying to get into these little cracks here is gonna be hard. So what I plan on doing is put a little bit of this glue on the toothpick and then try to get it in there. You know, this seems like just a really nice, clean way of doing this. So I just decided I'll just do the whole wing with the toothpick. I think that's going to work out pretty good. Versus just coming on here and, well, maybe I'm going to put a lot right here because this is a big crack right there. And we'll just work that in. Look at that, it's already starting to foam up. So now what I gotta do is try to hold this wing together while this sets. So you can see here, this is what it does. Like it foams up. And for some reason, whenever you use this, even though it's supposed to be water activated, the nozzle in the bottle gets clogged up. So unthread the entirety of this piece and just grab this out. In other words, it's going to clog up and be really hard to clean out later on. So there's your little tip. So, oh man, me poor plane. Let me spin this thing around. Not gonna be too terribly bad to get everything back in here. Look at this piece here. Man, it just broke completely. You know, I've had that thing just snapped a little pin before, but that thing, yeah, it just, ooh, it totally broke. So all in all, the damage is a lot worse than what it's not as bad as what it looks. I don't think yet, we have to dig in, but this piece that I just fixed the last flight, we'll have to replace this. The cowl, of course, made one flight, and we'll have to put a new prop on. And I have this piece here. Not sure how the motor bolts in there and that. Look at all the dirt. Oh, we got to get that cleaned up. So just work on a little at a time. Alright, all the broken stuff is off. We can start reassembling. Now, I inspected this firewall, and I don't see any damage. But you know what's weird? This motor's not even centered. They have it kind of twisted. Right? See how it's not straight? This is twisted. That's really not a big deal, but look, see, like this landing gear, that's center. But I don't know, maybe it is center. It just seems like the motor seems to be a little bit off here to the left side. Weird, but okay. So maybe I should see if I can't get a new spinner piece, but so damage report, the cowl I believe is about like $12. I had this one actually coming to keep as a spare, and yeah, that didn't work out, so I ordered another one. We'll have that on hand as a spare. The props, I think these are about like $5. I had ordered 3 of these when I first got the plane, so I'm good to go there. I still got 2 more in reserve. And then the firewall kit, I don't really remember. I think this was another one. It's about like $15. If this thing wasn't glued on that firewall, I would probably just go ahead and put a new one on. That way we got nice fresh screws and everything to dig into right here. But seeing how they use some type of caulking or whatever to go in there, we'll just let it be. It's kind of sad. It'd be really nice if they only sold that piece there. That would be fantastic. Oh, there is one more. Oh. Well, I'll be dadgum. That piece didn't come in yet. I still need this piece here for the landing gear, which I wanted to do right now. I wanted to get this thing put back in here so it's not flopping around, but I can't do that yet because those pieces are still yet to come in there and just like, okay, so normally I like to keep everything in here, but we got a lot of screws going on. I wonder, what is this red stuff here? It looks like maybe they used the wax to hold the screws instead of Loctite. I don't know. But we will we'll Loctite them in. So this thing looks like it's flat. I don't think there's any direction whatsoever that this thing has to go in. So we'll just find a comfortable position for the motor. We'll go ahead and get these Loctited up. I can't believe how hard these screws were to get out of this motor mount initially. Really weird. Plus I got this like really big, weird, cheap, clunky screwdriver. You would think it might be too much for like these small little screws, but the smaller screwdriver I got is too much. I think it just has maybe too much of a point on it, but oh man, I am enjoying it. It's kind of cool learning how all this works and goes together. I don't mind, you know, working on stuff. It can get a little expensive. It's not terrible. Like the wing is $40, but it's such a big item. It's costs almost that much to ship. I did order it through Tower Hobbies, and they've been back ordered, and I don't know when it's gonna ever ship. I'm just getting kind of tired of it, so I guess I'm gonna have an extra wing. The Tower Hobbies doesn't charge for the shipping if you order, like, well, because I'm a super member, so I get $75 to get free shipping. So I just order a few things. And sorry, I know this is kind of out of frame. It's really hard to work on something like this when you know, the screws really need to aim down so they don't fall out. So I was going to order it through AWSOME, but they wanted I think AWSOME, it was out of stock again. I can't remember, but anyhow, I went ahead and just ordered through Hobbytown. AWSOME owns Hobbytown. It actually shipped from North Carolina, which is just like anything else you would get from AWSOME. Let me put this battery in here. Maybe this will help ballast this thing. So it's almost like it shipped out of, but I don't remember. Sorry. But anyhow, hey, I am pretty excited about the fact that this thing landed hard enough that it threw the battery door off, but my glue job here held up. I'm excited about that. So there we go. There we have it. That's dang, man, that's all that I can do. I thought I had thought I had all the parts to put this thing together, and I am missing the clamp for that. No, wait a minute, I do have it. It's here. It's hanging up somewhere. There we go. I do have it. This is another fairly inexpensive part. I'm gonna have so many extra screws. What if I keep breaking this stuff? Guess I'm fortunate this piece didn't break, because I think that might be a little bit of a hassle to get in. So, all right, yeah, look at that. I really need to put the plane back up in this weird position again. Sorry, folks. I'm not sure. Maybe you can see what I'm doing, I hope. But if not, sorry about that. Talk about something that needs a redesign. This bracket underneath here, and then whatever holds that clip that holds the stuff to the servo, that just needs to go, man. That's just a bad design. So we got the plain bin here. We got some extra screw. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. Oh, look at that. It's starting to look like a plane again. Oh, I did want to say, I put the wing inside the house. I have a workbench in the garage. It's a little Harbor Freight deal, but it's like designed to be a woodworking bench. So it has holes drilled in it, and it comes with these wooden poles that stick up, and it's got a vise on the end. Perfect for keeping that wing squeezed together while it dries. Now that stuff sets up pretty quick. It feels like it's hard, but it says 24 hours until it's fully set. So that's what we'll do, 24 hours. Not that I'm ready to fly yet. I don't know. I'm seriously thinking about investing in like the simulator software. Give that a shot. But my first flight out didn't do too bad. You know, I landed a couple of times. They were rough, but I only had to call it quits because that stupid piece of plastic broke. And, you know, that's something I could fix on site relatively easy. This, yeah, this was kind of beyond fixing at the airfield there. Come on, why is this thing wanting to fight me? You don't want to go on here and break, huh? You don't want to be the next victim of my bad flying. Oh, sorry. You gotta go. Man, you know, unfortunately, the sticker kind of got caught up in a lot of dirt. I'm not sure if this is savable. I tried to use a little rubbing alcohol. I'm not sure that's the best thing to do for that, but okay. And then we got the prop. Oh, look at that. It's looking like a plane again. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh man, look at that. Good as new. Oh, we just have to hook up the old servo here, but I want to do some work on the servo before I connect all that. But I'm not sure if you caught, I sprayed the motor out, but what it is electronic cleaner. It's designed for electronics. I just want to make sure I got all that dirt out of there. It felt slightly crunchy, so alright, well, I'm not going to bore you with everything else. I need to just go ahead and adjust this. I'm going to power it on and then see where these servos end up. And here's the wing. So this is what I was talking about. This workbench has a vise on the end, and we had these poles, and it's perfect for squeezing that. Look at that. I will give you a tip though, when this stuff starts foaming out, just take a screwdriver or a knife or something and kind of push it down and flatten it out. It's really sticky to try to wipe it, and you really don't want to, like, just because you really want it to stay up here on the top and kind of fill over the crack to keep your rigidity. So look at that. I think we'll get another flight out of this wing. Oh, awesome. So there you have it. It's not too sketchy, right? I'm telling you, man, when you feel this stuff, it's amazingly hard. The only problem is, well, the body should sit here. Should be alright. Should be okay. Alright, everyone. So in an effort to save time, not make this video too long, what I did is I powered up the system. This servo here for the rudder, this horn was kind of leaned back a little bit, so I unscrewed it, I straightened it out, I came back here, I adjusted the rudder, I also adjusted the elevator so it's slightly down. Seeing how this thing just always wants to nose up, so I centered the servo as far as the trim goes, And then like I said, I adjusted this so that way it's slightly down. So now let's put on the wing and give it a little test here. So I think that'll hold it. If that's flexing it pretty good. I'm getting scared. I don't know if it flexes as bad when you fly it, but yeah, I think that's gonna work. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Repair number 2 is done, and don't worry. Check this. My new wing. It arrived today. So I have a fuselage right here. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. So you can see fuselage here. I got a wing. I dang near got a whole new plane. I got a new cowl. I got extra props and stuff. I got another firewall. So I got it. So check this out. Got some good news. There's another YouTube channel. The guy specializes in flying. He looks really good. He's flying jets and stuff like that. He's not too far from me, so I reached out, and looks like we're going to do a little collaboration. Go after, meet with him. Hopefully, you know, I'll let him take the plane up, fly it, see what he thinks. Maybe he can dial in and see why is it just wanting to nose up. The safe system on this plane should be preventing hard maneuvers like that. That's more of an aerobatic maneuver. And you know, I'm really new to this hobby. I don't know a lot, so this will be really cool for me. I can get some tips from him how to fly. He can look at the plane, see if there's anything wrong with it. I mean, there could be something wrong with the receiver. Maybe something in there's just not jiving with it, sensing the steep angle of the plane. I don't know, but he's got some great experience flying, so he's got some really cool planes. So I really look forward to that, and I'll bring that to you. So I don't plan on flying this thing until I meet him and try to get some pointers and get this thing dialed in. So hope you enjoyed the content, me rebuilding the plane, learn a thing or two about this. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and until next time, thanks for watching.